What's up everybody, welcome to another episode of Lewis Daily, and today we're going to service my car. So similar to the last time I did this, except I was actually fixing my car, this time I'm just going to do a regular service. So that's going to include oil change, filter changes and all that good stuff, but I haven't done an oil change in a bit longer than I was supposed to, so I'm going to have to do an engine flush as well, but we'll cover all of that. Okay, so here's everything that I'm going to need for the service. Some fresh oil, 4 spark plugs, a new oil filter, a new fuel filter. I'm going to be using engine flush and this removal tool, some tools, an oil pan, and these 2 bricks. So these 2 bricks I'm going to use to lift the front of the car. I figured I'd just put the bricks there and drive the car on top of them instead of using a jack and everything else. So there we go. First things first, I'm going to be using this engine flush, and the recommendation on the back says to add it before you do the oil change. Now that the engine flush is done, we can change the oil. For the spark plugs, I'm going to need one of these large ratchets, an extension, and a 17mm socket. Now that all the spark plugs have been changed and plugged back in, I want to change the oil filter next. If I put in the new filter, I'd like to put in new oil straight afterwards, which means I need to replace the sump's drain plug. The reason I moved the oil pan over there and brought some newspaper under is because when I take off this oil filter, it's going to drip oil, and I don't really want that to get onto the floor. Here we have a brand new filter. As you can see, the rubber here is dry, so it's a good idea to take some fresh oil just to lubricate the ring a bit as to not damage the rubber. So now that it's been all lubricated and everything, we can slip it on. I'll just check for oil leaks afterwards to make sure that it is indeed tight enough. Cool, now we can put new oil. A good idea after adding your fresh oil is to just start the car and let it run for about a minute or so, just to get the oil circulating, get all the air bubbles out and everything, and then check the dipstick again and see if you need to top up any more. And since I don't have an air filter, the last thing on our list is this fuel filter, right underneath here somewhere. This is the new filter, looks a lot better than the other one. And that's it. That's all the parts that I wanted to replace, and that's now done. My car is ready to drive again, and what good timing as well. It's starting to get quite dark out, so I'm glad that I finished in time. Cool, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Watch some of our other videos and check out what's going on, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Just trying to